Welcome back to the Afro Anime Initiative podcast. Here in the initiative, we discuss everything in Afrofuturism from A to Z. And before we begin, please follow us on all our social medias. You can hit us up at Afro Anime Initiative on Facebook and Instagram. And hey, while you're on Facebook, we have a group and a page. Follow them both. And follow us at Afro_AI on Twitter and right here on YouTube. And yo, while you're here on YouTube, do all those YouTube things. Hit like, comment, and subscribe. And hey, share while you're at it. It truly does help the channel grow. I am your host, Darren Bradley. Along with me today is my co-host, Paulina. Paulina, tell the people how you doing.
Hey guys, I hope you guys are okay. I hope you're safe. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing all right. I'm just ready to go.
Nice. And my other co-host joining us today is straight out of Central Booking. Marvette, tell the people how you doing today.
Damn, put my whole business out there. What's up, y'all? Stay safe and stay out of Central Booking.
Hey, man, I let them know you got out. We're glad you could join us.
Bro.
Oh, man, we're going to jump right into it with our headline story of the day. Disney Plus announced this following week that it shall be doing day and date releases of Disney Plus and movie theaters with, come on, guys, the big announcement, Black Widow. And they threw a couple of other tidbits in there too. Black Widow has been moved to July 9th. It will be on the same day. Cruella, which I'm actually looking forward to, shall now drop on May 28th, not losing its date, and I want to watch that. And Luca, animated show, no theaters at all now, straight to digital. Initiative. Tell us about these moves, and let's start off with Paulina P. How we feeling about Disney Plus?
I mean, it's the same how I've always felt about Disney Plus. They're just making moves to make sure to, be careful with their investments because I understand why they're doing it, especially with like big movies like Black Widow. I was about to say Black Panther. I understand why, because a lot of movies like that are big investments. They at least put in $200 million in this movie. So pushing the release to hopefully also theatrical release, they need to make that money back. So I get it. They're just doing what they gotta do to survive, basically. Even though they're fine. I mean, that's all I feel about it. Pretty neutral. It's like, okay, well, what else is new?
About Disney making a decision to copy WB.
I hope this is the last time they'll be changing fucking dates. You keep pushing the damn dates. This better be the last time. And I won't mind paying the $30. Just put the damn thing on. Good luck, Disney. Thank you. Don't change your damn dates.
I would like to give a personal shout out to Zack Snyder's Justice League, because if it was not for your success, we would not be able to get good movies from Disney Plus. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much for what I do, and I'm looking forward to Godzilla versus King Kong and Mortal Kombat. But yeah, I think it was smart.
Out.
Yeah, sure, all day long, Zack Snyder. Yeah. Because this Disney, oh wait, it worked. So if we can do it in the theaters where the theaters don't mess with us, but then also turn around and drop it on Disney Plus and get that $30, yeah, I think we finna do this because we see it works. Again, sometimes you just copy what other people do and just do it better. But the thing that I'm actually might be concerned with, this could be truly the end of theaters. And some people no, theaters are never going to go away.
Yeah, that's a big.
You have to understand, every single major metropolis, every couple of, I don't know, let's say 8 miles, probably even less, has a movie theater. Whether it's a small neighborhood movie that's been there forever, or one of the AMCs when they came over and bought 3 city blocks and tore everything down. There's a movie theater. You are like a train ride, bus ride, car ride away from a movie theater. Yeah, that might change. This might really change it, because the theaters have been playing hardball with Disney. A few chains in Canada and America did not show Raya. Raya did come out in theaters too at the same time and on Disney Plus. Some chains did not want to show it, and Disney okay, We understand how y'all feel, but we still want to rock with you. We make our money with you. But after Zack Snyder's Justice League, yes, I'm gonna say the full name so y'all can know who we must thank for this. Thanks to Zack Snyder's Justice League and how well it performed with HBO Max, Disney is looking like, what do we need y'all for again? And I think these theaters are a little shook because they're like, oh, we didn't think Disney was going to do it. We knew Disney was going to play hardball, but we was going to play hardball back. That's part of negotiations. The problem is you have to understand when you negotiate, you got to have some power, some leverage. Y'all don't have none right now. Disney Plus has crossed 100 million subscribers. Disney Plus got that with paid people, not no free giveaways. They cheap, but people still paid for it. Their numbers are doing great off the TV series. They want them same type of headlines with the movies. And with Marvel, everything is connected so much. If they keep putting out TV shows to keep the content going, but the movies don't drop, it's going to be all out of sync. And I know Kevin Feige probably said, I said, guess what? Y'all not finna mess up my plan. I gave y'all 12 fantastic years of billion-dollar movies. You think I'm going to let y'all stop me because y'all afraid of a bunch of people who honestly, do we need them? And I don't think Kevin Feige said that. Now, speculation. That's my words. Those are Darren's words. But I think Kevin Feige went in there and said, hey, y'all can't mess up my plan. Period. Stop pushing it back. Stop talking about it can't come here. No, release it everywhere. And let's make this money and keep my show going. Y'all ain't got Star Wars. Y'all still, look, drawing the animated shows. Y'all may not have a live action if every time y'all announce direct, they come out with a crappy movie. So stop it. Stop messing with the stuff that works. And I really think that conversation probably took place. Now with Luca, which was another big part of the announcement, going straight to digital and no longer going to theaters, they saw what Soul did. Soul boosted Disney Plus to that 100 million. Mm-hmm. And they like, we need another, how can I say, ethically focused movie, animated so it's palatable for everybody, and it helps us win that very beautiful Best Animated Movie of the Year award from the Oscars because they think Soul might win it this year. So Luca has now been regulated to digital only. It's just a smart play for free, but not for free, but only with a subscription. No extra money for Luca. You pay for Disney Plus, you get to watch Luca, just like with Soul. This move is calculated, measured, and devastating all at once.
Very smart.
Yeah, definitely that too. So, man, hell of a play, Disney. Hell of a play. Let Warner Brothers almost risk their whole lives with releasing all their 2021 movies on HBO Max and getting sued left and right for it. Y'all waited till the dust was settling and said, you know what? Yeah, we can risk it. I think we'll risk it. Love it. Oh man. But speaking of people making moves, Sony announced this week that Sony bought an Evo. And for those who don't know what Evo is the tournament championship fighting games held annually. Man, so many different places. Actually, Evo is technically going on almost all year round when the world was safe to visit people. And it's basically for fighting games. It is to keep the genre of the video games of fighting, people fighting, punching, kicking, Hadouken kicks. I'm gonna get flamed in the comments because I pronounced that wrong right now. But having fun and doing these tournaments. And Evo had some struggles this past year, and even before the pandemic situation, a couple of people that worked for Evo got found out doing some real bad stuff. I'm gonna talk about it here, but you can easily look it up. Just Evo 2020. You can Google it. But Sony has come in to kind of save the day. Sony has said, "Hey, guys, we make fighting games. You promote fighting games through tournaments. We're going to help you. We're not going to outright buy Evo where it has to be Evo Sony or Sony Evo. What we're going to do is help on the back end stuff. We're going to help with promotion. We're going to help with distribution. We're going to help with setups. We're going to help with staging global tournaments because Sony can do a lot of stuff globally. But Evo also is known for having really good conventions. This is another move from Sony buying another convention. That's Funimation, Crunchyroll, and now Evo. Marvette, how do you feel about Sony buying an Evo?
Smart move, calculated move. But question. This championship game, is it one-on-one or is it teams on teams?
One.
Oh, so it's just like me sitting next to my brother playing a video game.
Yes, just like that, but for large sums of money.
Okay. Makes sense. Registration for these kind of championships?
Evo.com.
All right. No, I'm saying you pay to register for it?
Oh, I'm sorry. It depends on the tournament. Some local ones you pay. Some of the big ones you get invited. And sometimes you can still pay your way into the big ones or for an invitation. Yes. It depends on what they're doing at the time.
And how do you get invited those things?
Oh, you got to be good, baby girl. You gotta
Okay.
be good.
See, baby girl gotta learn.
Yeah, you got to be good. So your brother's trying to teach you how to actually play the game instead of just beating you up and saying, I beat you. No, you got to be good.
I'm honestly just used to binding the system in a game and telling them to shut up and stop bothering me. But I guess if it's making money, then I better be good at it and go out there and win me some money.
Oh, yeah. These fighting game tournaments can bring in some cash, publicity, the endorsements. Oh, the endorsements.
Okay.
Man. Okay. Look like this. Them $1,500, $1,800 video game cheers I be telling you about, people just get them away to winners. You just get them. Like, here you go. Please, sit in it. That's all you have to do. So, yeah. Okay. Anything else?
I mean, Sony is global, so this is like a big step. But since it's done online, I mean, even if they're done in a tournament live, it's still the same thing. You're still sitting on your chair playing the game. So are the games timed?
No, and with the Evo, especially for the big tournaments, 1st to 5, and then depending on if there's a special stipulation. If they're just having some fun, it can go to whatever. The 1st to 5 or 1st to 7. I'm sorry. Sometimes it could be 1st to 7 as well. Please, Evo community, don't flame me. I'm tired. But yeah, it could also go 1st to 7.
Sorry, Evo. I don't feel like doing the research. That's why I'm asking.
Oh, no problem. Because it wasn't in the article. I'll get you. And again, Evo's been around for a while, and it's like kept alive. Like a game that would have died, I believe, that died a long time ago. One for Evo and fighting game community. That's FGC for those who don't know. It's Smash Melee. From the people that play it to this day and make money playing that game, and Evo has helped kept that around. But yeah, Evo is an institution right now in the video game community. It looked like Sony came to save the day. If you have any other questions,
no, I shall check Evo out.
Nice.
See how it's done.
All right, Paulina, how do you feel about Sony buying an Evo?
To be honest, I mean, I'm pretty neutral to it. I mean, I guess it's just another move. Everybody's
we're gonna move on.
Okay.
This is coming from a gamer.
Yeah.
You gonna be neutral?
Yeah.
Especially with the saving, like this might legit save Smash Melee because they tell them like they're not gonna do anything with that, not even re-release it. Jerks, please re-release Smash Melee. Why not? Just release it.
I don't know what. So that's why I'm neutral, because it's like Nintendo's not doing crap about it, like about their tournament games, their own tournament games, like Smash. Come on now. So I'm just like, okay, well, I mean, Sony's making money moves to help save it. Sure.
Yeah, Evo was in trouble. It was in trouble.
Yeah. So I'm like, as a gamer, I'm actually pretty numb to it, because it's like I'm hearing just left and right, like, what's going on? It's not being revived. Is it being revived? I'm just like, let me just sit and see what happens.
Evo never went away.
Right.
Like I said, the pandemic actually made a lot of game companies realize that, oh shit, we got to actually treat our games better. Like, yes, you do. Because the games that Evo had last year were all games that had beautiful netcode. Netcode is the thing that allows you to play video games over the internet with a very small delay. So only those games were at Evo last year.
Right.
Any game that that had a terrible netcode or no netcode at all, they couldn't do. So now everybody's like, we got to give every single game we make have to have a netcode now. So that was a really good thing. And Evo has done things like this before in the past with changing some of the direction of the gaming community, or even like you said, reviving a whole genre. Because again, there was a time when there were no fighting games coming out, like nobody was making them really, but Evo kept the genre alive.
Right.
And companies like, oh crap, we can still make money off of this. Okay, we need a new fighting game right now. So it was, like I said, a lot of trouble because of COVID, because again, a lot of tournaments got shut down, a lot of local stuff got shut down, but they still were able to go on last year. But this year, now, wait, yeah, they did go on. What am I talking about? But this year it might have been a little, may have been in big trouble because of the controversy that happened. So it's Sony kind of saved an Evo. They really did. But it remains to be seen Nintendo's full reaction, because Nintendo did release a statement, said we will see what the particulars are. I don't want to put any words in the mouth, but that's basically what they were saying. Like, we're going to find out what's going on in the back end. Like, the front-facing part is cool. Sony's saying they're not going to push Sony games. They're just going to help them out with money and with the business side, administrations. But, of course, Nintendo, like, we don't trust you. You think you're stupid? So we'll figure that out. They're going to figure that out, too.
I got you.
Okay, but man, speaking of people buying stuff up, rumors for right now, but it's not like it's a new rumor, but the rumors are that Microsoft will be buying Discord for a reported $10 billion. Marvette, how do you feel about these rumors of Microsoft buying a Discord?
I mean, they got money. Damn, 10 billion. That's a number. Again, Discord does bring a lot of money as well. It does have a lot of followers. So it's a gain for Microsoft, and it's also a gain for Discord. But honestly, I would feel better if Discord went public. I think that would be a lot better. And honestly, a lot of their stuff is free, even though they have some subscriptions here and there for $9.99. But I feel like even if they put a small fee, people will keep using it. It's a big platform.
Yeah.
It's not, I mean, it has little glitches here and there, but if it's backed up correctly and put in enough work in it to fixing those little glitches, it would be fucking huge. It would cost more than $10 billion.
Yeah. If Microsoft is buying something for $10 billion, they think it's worth $25 billion.
Definitely.
Like, yeah, that's business. They like, oh, we pay this, we gonna make double plus on top of it. So they think it's worth that much, and I think what it gives Microsoft is access to people. That's all Bill Gates all he wants.
They 140 million monthly users, and just last year they had a revenue of 130 million. If you do the fucking math, yeah, it's way more than 10 billion.
Because again, most of those users aren't paying. Most people are using it for free, like we do, and then there are other people that are using the premium stuff. So it's just like, man. Yeah. So, Paulina, are you neutral about Microsoft buying a Discord?
That's the keyword for the night.
I just don't want another Skype. That's all.
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me? What happened?
Oh, we can hear nothing you said. Hope you recorded. Don't worry about it.
All I heard was neutral, and that's all. Got it.
I hope it recorded. It's all okay. We're just gonna move on. Oh my god. Okay.
So I said what I said was I was hoping it wasn't going to be another Skype. That's all. That's all I said.
Okay.
Sorry, you guys didn't catch that.
So you're neutral.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, hopefully you got up on the recording so it'll be smooth for the listeners. Oh my god. It's gonna be great. We're great. This is a great episode, guys. So moving on from Microsoft rumors by the Discord. I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna say this calmly. I'm gonna say it respectfully. I'm gonna say it with the most utter esteem I can muster. DC has once again delayed the return of the Milestone universe. They've pushed back all the Milestone issues. Static will now begin season 1 on June 15th. Milestone issue 0 is now coming out May 25th, and Hardwire has been moved to August 10th. But there is some benefit to this delay. They will now be both physical and digital day and date releases, so you can get them wherever you need to. Arvette, how do we feel about DC once again delaying the release of the new Milestone universe?
Fuck you times infinity? Stop playing with our emotions. And hopefully this is the last fucking time again you keep pushing these dates. I get it, I like the idea of digital and print, but I hope that's the reason you're pushing this shit. Please, if those are the dates, keep them as is. Because I think we're going to set our heart again on them dates. May 25th is like next month almost. June is almost here. August will be almost here as well. Stop fucking moving the dates. Jesus.
Paulina, how do you feel about this announcement from DC Comics?
I don't know if I called it. I felt like I did. Or not just me. We talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of sort of predicted this. Like, we were like, oh, hopefully it won't delay or push back. That's exactly what happened.
We need to stop hoping.
I don't know what kind of power we have. But at the same time, it's not surprising. I'm not surprised. Because there's just been delays and pushbacks everywhere, not just with this, not just with DC, but with Disney, with I don't know, just everything. So it's expected, honestly. It's disappointing. It's disappointing. I was looking forward to it as well, but it's like, well, this happened cuz I don't know. I don't know why. What for the delay? What
I'm
made
saying
it?
They have given out no reason. None. They haven't said that the paper got burned down in a fire. They're not saying that a computer caught virus and erased everything. They're not saying any of the artists got hit by a truck. They're not saying any of the writers broke their hands playing Fortnite. They're just pushing it back. All the other fucking comic books have come out on time, but we can't get Milestone.
That's not a good start.
But we can.
That's not a good start.
Isn't. It really isn't.
It's a bad look. Very bad look.
Like, think about it. If you came out and said, "Hey guys, we have a plan. The plan is for this to come out, this to come out, this to come out." Something happened, so this got delayed, so we need to push everything back. You know what everybody would say? Thank you for letting us know.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not. You're just saying, "Hey, we're gonna have to push it back." But but you get it digital and print. Cool. But can I get it though? Can I get it?
I get the digital, and then y'all print your shit on their own fucking time. Just give me something.
Right, or even if you did print, I was probably gonna go get the print anyway. Issue number 1's Milestone back, and I was gonna buy digital later. I mean, it's like it's this thing where they think we won't be understanding. They tell us what's going on. A lot of people are smart now. We know it's a business. We know there are other factors. You know, look, if you even blame the ship being in the Panama Canal, at least it's a reason.
I'll believe it.
Yeah. Oh, all the shipments are stuck in Panama Canal. There are 100,000 comic books sitting on that boat. I'm like, all right, cool. We'll wait. But just tell us something. But yes, to answer Paulina's question, I'm sorry it took me so long to get there. Yeah, you called it. You called it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. So, those are the new dates. And again, we're going to stop hoping. Just come out, man. Just give us Milestone back,
and
please.
To use our lovely word of the episode, I'll be neutral about it once it comes out. I won't be excited for it. I will not. Because it's like, well, I was waiting for y'all months ago. You decided to pull this. Okay, well, I don't care anymore.
Months. months. It's even with issue 0, even with the Milestone issue 0, Black History Month just dropped the damn thing, bro. It's perfect marketing, whatever. Okay, see, DC ran over. Nope, DC ran over. I'm done. Ladies, do you have anything else to say about any of the stories we've covered so far?
No.
It's not about me hoping about these dates. It's you better keep them dates. Same for you, Disney Plus. You better keep them dates.
Got it. You heard it. All dates must remain now. No more moving. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about the hiccups. Well, let's move on to my favorite part of all our podcasts, when we just go straight Afrofuturism. And here's our first story. Tamshia Booker is a self-published author who just did something incredible by self-negotiating a deal with Netflix. She is a self-published author, and she, with a great article from Forbes, gives us 4 steps to self-publishing and talks about how her Netflix deal came around. Paulina, tell us more about Tamshia Booker and her deal with Netflix.
Okay, so it kind of revolves around like the independent book publishing industry, and she just pretty much, worked her butt off, invested in herself, and self-published her books. And her books are a series of like brown boy joy, or black, celebrating black boys, and just childhood, and they're adorable. They're so cute. And so she managed to land this really cool deal with Netflix. I think it's like a series of like books read by black celebrities and creatives, and one of her books is going to be read by Jill Scott. I believe it's going to be like the 7th book in the series, if I'm not mistaken. Which is awesome, which is really cool. But the only thing that's really interesting about this, and like Mervette brought this up, and she will probably expand further on it when she speaks on it, is that this is an old article. The odd thing about it is that this came out like, they were talking about this late December, like, no, early December, my bad. And I'm just like, it's just now I'm hearing this. Like I'm a little stumped as to why I'm only hearing about this now. Like, it's great, wonderful opportunity, and it gives hope to the other black self-publishing authors. But I mean, another quick thing about the article is that it kind of gives you like a step by step, like her own steps to be on the path to self-publishing. And it's just a lot of self-investment. Like, you got to be able to handle the risk of not succeeding. But yeah, my major thing with this is that why it's now I'm hearing about this. So it's interesting.
It's probably getting ready for the promotion.
Right.
They're probably getting ramped up to start promoting it because, like I said, the article's from December, so January, February, March. They're probably almost done with production, so now they're laying the groundwork for promotion.
Right.
It doesn't sound too out of place to wait. They probably made an announcement we didn't see with all the other stuff going on, and now it's like, okay, now promote.
Right.
Can you, Pauline, before we move on, can you elaborate on like what her 4 steps were to self-publishing?
Okay, so they were basically like, create a plan, identify your audience, strategize to win, and know your worth. And I want to say it's not new. These plans are not new. I'm asking myself, like, because there was actually another article that pretty much kind of had the same steps, but I think they went further than that. But it's basically like, yes, understand, you're going to be involved in business because this is a business. You got to create a plan that, works financially, like through marketing, who your audience is. You got to know like who will be into these types of stories. Identify like who your competitors are, which is the strategize to win, and just know what you're worth. Like, negotiate to what you want to see, what you want to get out of it, how far you want your work to be promoted or seen or used by whom and to whom, basically. And these are actually really important. Like, How you get there, I think that's entirely up to the individual. But I honestly think these are actually really important steps to at least have as a foundation to just take the step and just self-publish. Either physical copies or ebook, doesn't matter. Because there are more options to self-publish instead of going through a publisher, waiting 2-3 years to hear back from somebody whether or not it's approved, blah blah blah, all that stuff. Also, you gotta,
Right.
just other mechanics behind it, like editing. You gotta be able to self-edit. Illustration, you gotta be able to either know your stuff with the programs or hire somebody who knows their shit with illustration and pay them accordingly. And all of that. It's an investment. Also, be sure you have the money, or at least know to save up the money to be able to make that investment, because it's a lot goes into it. Fees and just everything, basically. So if you guys are more interested in this article, I will post the link to it. It is a Forbes article, so you may have a limit over how many times you can view it.
You get 4 free views.
4.
That's
it. Otherwise, you have to subscribe. So, like I said, I'll just link it, and if you guys are more interested in it, just let us know.
All right. How do you feel about the success of Tom Shea Booker? Got it. Sorry, Tom Shea. I'm just slow tonight. How do you feel about that, Marvette?
Miss Booker, good job. Your books sounds amazing, and I can't wait to see the episode. I'm gonna watch it tonight on Netflix. And at the same time, I like your strategy and your plan. Goddamn, like Polly said, you have to have the time, the money, the commitment to keep up with all of that. And she's one of the most keys that stood out to me is know your worth. Because definitely you taking a risk and investing your money on yourself to publish that book. It's a big freaking step. And I like that she used the Black Boy Joy, celebrate an image of Black boys in books, in the media. It's basically, Black boys full of joy, full of life. They're not what you see the media portraying them as. So it's a good thing as a mother, she did that for her son and for other Black kids as well. And shout out to Netflix for Bookmarks, which is the educational television series that they had basically voicing Black authors.
Yes.
So it's 10 episodes and they have 10 different celebrities reading 10 different books. Great job, Netflix. And great job, Ms. Booker.
Yeah. Since Marvette didn't risk it, I'm gonna risk it one more again. I'm gonna shout out to Tamisha because you negotiate a deal by yourself with Netflix.
Right. That's huge.
Like, damn.
Right. That's big.
The Black woman went in there and did that.
Yes. And then
we know how to bargain too.
Hold on. And then if you read the article, she's like, and then Netflix like, oh, please, can we please use your book, Black Boy Joy? Like they came to her. Like, no, please, we want this one. Please, can we use this one? Like she, she's probably trying to throw out the newest one, get them sales up. Like, no, they like, no, please. And she negotiated. And I think those 4 steps that she laid out, I think the 4 steps she laid out in the article shows how a self-published author, basically, she is single business. She's not a businessman. She's a businessman, and went to this this multi-billion, almost $1 trillion company and be like, yo, this is what we finna do. And they're like, okay, cool, please. I mean, again, the word I used was, damn.
For real.
So like you say, we the initiative salutes you and supports you, and we shall be watching Bookmarks. We might review it. I can't guarantee anything. Especially the way I'm talking tonight, may not have enough tongue left. But yeah, that this was a fascinating story, and I'm glad that we were able to get more information on it. Like I said, the promotions are started. Bookmarks, Netflix, Bookmark, Netflix. On from this beautiful entrepreneur and skyrocketing out of this world this past week, Sunday even, Victor Glover shall be the first Black man to live on the International Space Station. He is a father of 4 and has been training as an astronaut for decades. And he said he's been training for this very moment to live in outer space. Marvette, What are your thoughts and any questions you have about Mr. Glover becoming the first black astronaut to live for the next 6 months on the International Space Station?
Well, he's the first black man to do it, but before him was going to be the first black woman to do it, but instead a Hispanic woman did it before her. So after brother will be a sister named Jeanette Epps going up there to live there for 6 months, and she'll be the first black woman to live on the International Space Station. My thing is this: just 14 out of 300 NASA astronauts who are black were sent out there to space. Why just 14? When black people have done enough science for NASA.
I mean,
Anybody?
you actually want to answer that question?
NASA?
I was about to say, you
Yeah,
want to
NASA.
answer that
Anybody?
question?
I mean,
NASA? Anybody?
I mean, I was.
Black scientists played the entire role in the process of getting people to space, but you only sent 14 of them up there out of 300?
The reason Afrofuturism as a genre exists is because they don't see us in the future. And space is the future. Like, so, yeah.
But sisters were out here calculating the math for y'all to land over there freely without any harm or anything, but you only sent 14?
Tell them.
And the number 300 got on my fucking nerve, too. Just 300? I know it's more than that. Please give credit where credit is due.
Preach it.
14 is pissing me the fuck off. Y'all seen Hidden Figures? Y'all seen them sisters do all that math? Get y'all to land up there, do all this shit, and no credit is given? Well, Miss Glover, bro, I hope you have a good 6 months. We are proud of you. And honestly, I wish there was more black people up there, more black astronauts sent. You know, stop fucking fitting the status quo. All right.
Paulina, how do we spell about the victory of Victor Glover?
About time? I mean, I'm getting tired of saying it's about time. I really am.
For real.
Like,
I swear to God.
Like, first of all, congratulations. This is awesome. This is incredible. He's finally reaching his goal of being a spaceman, which is like, hell yeah.
Yes.
So, not trying to steal that away from nobody. Like, this is hard earned, and he deserved it. He deserves it. I hope everything goes well. I hope he stays safe, and I hope he has a great time. But on the flip side, I'm tired of saying it's about time. For real. I mean, I'm glad we were noticing this more. I'm glad this is happening more. But we gotta. This shouldn't be like a first in 2020, 2021. Come on now. Come on now.
Say 21.
Come on, NASA. NASA, come on. What are you doing? What you doing? That's all I gotta say. Otherwise, I'm excited. I'm excited about it. So.
I have two things I want to say about this. One, Mr. Glover, don't worry. I will stand up for you, and I will deal with Marvette trying to take your shine.
I am not taking his shine.
I'll deal with that. Don't worry about it, Mr. Glover. Sir, I got you. Please, know you hear me out there in the space airways. And two, I need you to do a favor for me, Mr. Glover. While you up there, interacting with these international people, learning different cultures. Of course, you probably speak multiple languages. I mean, you're going to the International Space Station. I just need you to bump some 90s hip hop. I mean, just, I'm just saying.
For the culture.
Just throw some stuff on. Grab some R&B.
Do it for the people.
Do it for the culture. That's all I'm asking, my brother. That's all I'm saying. Like, people might think it's stereotypical, but hey, blast them international stereos. That's all I'm saying. Blow the speakers out up there and do science, but also hip hop. Okay. But yeah, I think it was great. I just think it was great. I think it again took way too long, but I'm happy. I really am. I'm like, awesome, because I guarantee you that most of the people who are up there have black people who live in their countries and probably never hung out with them, but now you have to for 6 months.
Yes.
I don't know why that made me laugh.
Put up with it.
Damn, I was trying to escape them from Earth. Now they brought him up there.
Yes. Put up with it. Deal with it. Deal with it.
I'm sure his kids are proud of him.
You can't erase us
All
from the
four of them.
past. Yeah, for sure. And a great hero, like I said, an actual role model.
Yes.
You can't erase us from the past. You can't fuck us over in the present, and you ain't getting rid of us in the future. Just deal with it. Okay. Check.
We are all three.
Facts.
Exactly.
Facts.
Period.
But speaking of it's about time and coming back down to earth, Evanston, Illinois, a suburb of the great city on the planet Chicago, announced something remarkable and the first of its kind for Black people. They will be passing a bill supporting reparations. Paulina, can you give us some more details about this historical bill?
Okay, so this thing caught my attention real quick, and of course I saw it with kind of a skeptical eye, but I can say, just to summarize, so yes, they approved just on Monday, actually. They approved reparations for Black residents. They have committed $10 million over a decade to the reparation effort. It will be funded by a 3% tax on recreational marijuana sales. The city council approved the program with $400,000 focused on housing. The first phase will provide $25,000 to up to 16 eligible Black residents, which I have a comment on. It has to, though that money has to be used for home repairs, down payments, mortgage, just towards the house. And so the eligibility is, if they can provide, well, one, if they lived in the city or their ancestors lived in the city between 1919 and 1969. They're also eligible if they can show proof of housing discrimination that their ancestors and they themselves have lived through, have faced. And recipients will be randomly selected if there are more than 16 applicants, which there will be. Because 16, what? Anywho, it's a start. It is a start. It's very clear that there's still a lot of problems that surround it. I'm curious to know how far they're gonna go, how long they're gonna keep this up, and what continuous changes they're gonna make with this, because even the country still, there are people still, a large chunk of people who think Black people should not get reparations because, slavery's over. Get over it. But I'm really cautious about this because, like I said, it's a start, but I'm very, very weary. I'm just keeping a very critical eye on it. Okay, what direction are y'all gonna take this now? How long is this? How effective will this be? But what do you guys think?
Hey, Marvette, how do you feel about Evanston, Illinois' reparations plan?
16% of 75,000 residents of Evanston are Black. 16%. Now you're telling me that they need to prove that their ancestors lived there from 1919 to 1969. And history and evidence of discrimination. All right, great, wonderful. Were these things reported back then?
No.
Are those people still alive to back it up?
Maybe.
I'm not giving that evidence to you. All right, that's cool. If you go again, that's 10 million toward those things, but only 400,000 focused on housing and 25 for up to 16 eligible Black residents. So more than 16, like you said, put it in there, they'll be randomly selected. What's going to happen to the rest of the 10 million? Where's it going? Who's going to benefit from it? And you're saying Evanston, which side? The rich side of Evanston or the poor side of Evanston? Okay, great, wonderful. So basically, that money is tax money from recreation sales. Great. So money, you're giving it back to us again as reparations. Get the fuck out of here. Whew. Please help me understand. Please help me understand.
I wish I could because I don't understand it either.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's from 1919, 69. Historically, When those things were reported, they were left under the rug. Evidence was destroyed.
Mhm.
Files were misplaced. People were killed.
Mhm.
How are you gonna prove any of it? How are we
Who's
gonna
still
prove
alive?
anything?
Who is
Who's
still
still
alive
allowed
to
to be
come
like,
up
nope,
there?
I am a credible witness. Remember now, a credible witness, and they still have hard proof evidence. What is considered evidence?
And the data are outdated.
And don't
It's
forget,
tricky. It's very tricky.
they talking about from 1919 to 1969. And you don't think everything y'all been screwing over black people after 1969? Are you kidding me? Y'all been screwing over black people in 2021. Huh?
Same.
What? And it becomes that hate this saying, but man, oh man, this sound like it. It's a band-aid over a bullet wound.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't know
And you
what
talking about
direction they're
10
gonna take
It's
with this.
fucking
Like,
building.
the fuck is this?
Don't call it reparations.
Yeah.
Just don't.
Call it tax refund.
Exactly.
Because it's not reparations, because if you have to be eligible to get it. That's not
But
reparations.
it's not
Reparations,
even a
you pay what
tax
you owe.
refund.
Right.
It's not
You
even
pay.
a tax refund.
Mhm.
Housing assistance
There you go.
to
Thank you.
eligible people. That's what
Thank
it
you.
is.
Thank you.
And you put reparations in order for you to get that.
Right, that's
I'm right now 425,000. That's 25,000 times 16. That's only 10 million. The rest of
too.
oh,
Yep. I'm looking at it, and the only thing I like about it, the only thing I like about it, since it passed, that means it's on the book. It's on the book saying that a government officially sanctioned municipality can pay reparations back. Now, how they calculate the reparations is the big problem. That's the big problem.
mhm.
But it's saying, no. Yes, we can pay black people reparations, unlike some of you ignorant Soons, I'm sorry, replace the S with a C, who think that governments don't make specific legislations based on race and culture, even though they've been doing it since the beginning of time. For you ignorant black folk out here saying that they can't give us reparations, nobody was alive still from then. Yes, they can. And Evanston has at least given us that. Whether we do have some issues with it, they've at least given us like, no. Black people can get reparations. Black people deserve to have reparations. They just may not be doing it the best way.
Right.
But it's on the books now. It is on the books. And for that, I shall be thankful for. Because it's too many people, black people at that, who think that we shouldn't get none, even though our hard work, our free labor, our tax dollars has paid for other people to get theirs.
Mm-hmm. Again, our money.
Yes, our money. So, all right, Evanston, you did something good. I'm still mad at y'all for shutting down my Barnes and Nobles, my Dixie Kitchen, and anything else I don't remember y'all shutting down.
Movie theater.
Oh yeah, got it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sad now. But this will wake me up. Amazon Prime released a trailer for their upcoming movie, Them, which will be released on Amazon Prime April 6th. Paulina, how do we feel about this trailer?
No. One resounding no. Here's why.
Oh, okay.
Because
Go ahead.
enough with the horror playing on black trauma. I am tired.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I saw those hateful gazes on those white people, I was like, fuck this. No.
Say it.
Before you keep going, give them a little background on what the movie's about.
So it's basically a bootlegged Us by I don't even remember the name of the producer. Oh well.
Yeah, keep going. Yeah.
That's just I'm being mean, but for a good reason. Yes. So it's essentially a black family in the 1950s moved to a white neighborhood. It's their dream home. They come outside to see their new white neighbors look at them with absolute pure anger and disdain, and it's they fight to keep the house. of course, it's there's something wrong with the neighborhood. And it's okay, side note, it's just a weird common trope that I've noticed that a lot of times whenever a black family, primarily a black family, more or other families, whenever they go to a new place or something big is about to happen, the wife is usually the one to notice, but the husband is usually the one to go, "No, I fought for this. I am going to stay here." And then shit happens and the family perishes. So, I know that's going to happen. I also know that they're playing on a lot of black trauma in terms of blackface, in terms of the KKK, in terms of basically everything under the sun. And I'm asking myself, what is the angle with this? Why? Again. Hell, my ass literally stopped with these movies, except for, Get Out, because, that was a masterpiece. I stopped way back with 12 Years a Slave, because there's no way in hell that I'm going to watch a movie like that. So what the fuck makes you think I'm going to watch this? I get it. I do. And unless there's some sort of weird vengeance type thing that involves voodoo, I am not watching it. That involves the white people perishing, absolute victory, I'm not watching. Even so, I still don't want to watch black people struggling to not be killed, to not be lynched, to not be burned to death by white people who hate them so much for existing. This is garbage. It looks nice, but it's garbage. I'm tired of it. Like, what's the fucking twist? What's the fucking twist? I'm gonna be exhausted by the end of the first episode. I'm sorry. Let me stop. Mervek, go. Let me stop.
No, girl. Go on your rant, girl. I want to go on a rant too. Go for it. Finish it.
I thought she was done. My bad. I thought you were done with your rant. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No. Mm-hmm.
It's garbage. It's just no. I'm tired. I'm tired. I need, if it's going to be a horror film with black people, please give us black vampires, werewolves, witches, something. Please, please, please. Where we actually come out on top for once. For once. Because I love that stuff. That's kind of the stuff that I've learned about growing up from my culture. Okay? But this, come on. Literally, there's a book series about zombies during the Civil War era, and guess what? Black people are still slaves, but they're zombies, though. Slavery with zombies. What the fuck? I mean, good book with a few problems, but great series, but what the fuck? What the fuck? Stop it. Okay, I'm done.
All right, we moved from neutral to what the fuck. That's how we're feeling. So basically, you're telling me they escaped the Jim Crow laws to this shit. Great, wonderful. Mm-hmm. So stop feeding off of black people trauma. Stop doing TV off of their trauma. Stop doing fucking movies off of their trauma. Stop writing books off of their trauma. Like Polly said, we live it enough. We're still dealing with it. Hey, you spent some money. Good job. Good job. Again. Keyword. What the fuck? But you know what? I'm gonna watch it. I am. Because, did you guys watch Lovecraft Country?
No.
I gotta catch up. I watched the first couple episodes and never went back.
See? That right there. I sucked it up and I watched through it all. Let me tell you. It's amazing. It's full of shit that hurts you, terrorizes the fuck out of you, traumatizes the fuck out of you. But it's us. The fucked up part is it's us. So a scene from there is the same fucking scene they have in them series. When, black folks move into the white neighborhood and all the white people come out. And there you go. Oh shit, they moved in. We gotta get them out. Something wrong with the neighborhood. But again, 2021, that shit still happens. It's not done as crazily as before, but we still gotta get you out of the neighborhood type of shit. But yeah, I'm tuning in. It is traumatizing. It is terrorizing. But I'm fucking tuning in to see if something new is gonna be done about it. But if the answer is gonna be different or not. Or it's gonna be the same bullshit. White folks, cut it out.
Yeah, everybody cut out. Stop trying to take our shit and then call us crappy for having it. I can't remember how long I heard about this. I literally forgot about it. Like I forgot about it. And then when Paulina shared the trailer, I'm like, oh crap, yeah, this is coming. And I looked at the trailer. All my interest was gone. It was dead. The trailer is literally what, a minute and a half of black people being tortured psychologically. It's like you writing a playbook to teach people how to do it nowadays. There's maybe one scene where it looks like the black people might win. And the way it showed up in the trailer, it looks like it's the very last scene of the movie. That we're going to spend 2 hours just watching these people and black children be tormented. Nah, I might.
Right, we good.
I'm cool. I can't. If, like you see, if there's not fighting back, if there isn't vengeance, if we ain't got the stupid husband, I'm gonna stay here even though they might be hurting my babies. No, because no black father that does all that work to get their family into that house is gonna stay there if their children are in danger. What? No. It's dumb. Maybe one day I'll muster up the strength, or I'm bored, ain't nothing else I can think of. And if I'm goofing around on there, I might press it, but I have no intention of seeing that movie. Unless somebody sees it first. And I might watch a review or two for it. If there's no, yes, black vengeance, if there's no repercussions, if there's no consequences for the behavior of these white people in this movie, no more of this shit. We can't do this no more. We gotta stop tolerating stuff. Because even when you look at something like Get Out, there's comeuppance. When you watch This Is Us, there's a reason for that ending. This right now, like, nah, we just want to show black people being tortured for 2 hours. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
We don't see that enough every day now.
Yeah, this trailer just completely turned me off, and I was actually interested in the movie. This is when they tell you that trailers are important. Trailers are important. This completely turned me off and want to watch this movie now. So yeah, Amazon, you've been doing so good, and there's some actual good stuff that I want to talk about later. But man, this wasn't it. But if anybody who is interested in wondering why we're so heated, the trailer's out right now, and the movie drops April 6th on Amazon Prime. All right, that was fun. Let's move on out of Amazon to what I like to call our Disney Power Hour. I know we started off with a Disney story, but guess what? There's always more. It's Disney, y'all. And the first thing we like to talk about is news from not Disney Plus, but from Disney Channel. Disney Channel has ordered a pilot from Blackish co-star named, which I can't read because my handwriting sucks, called Saturday. And it is about, hey, what do black kids do on Saturdays? What do we love to do on Saturdays? And what do we still love to do now? And black adults and even older people. Hit that skating rink. Marvette, tell us more about Disney Channel's Saturday.
16-year-old Marcy Martin.
Thank you.
You also have known her for her role as Diane Johnson in the ABC's comedy series Blackish. She's producing a predominantly black cast for Disney Channel.
Go ahead, baby girl.
Predominantly black cast for Disney Channel. 16-year-old, y'all. Yep. 16 years old. God damn.
So proud of her.
Yes. For real. Girl, black girl magic all day, every day with her.
Absolutely.
I love her.
Yep.
So Saturdays is basically a skating rink owned and operated by a former 90s hip-hop backup dancer. It's going to focus on the life of Paris Johnson. She has sickle cell disease. She's also been roller skating since she was 4 years old. So imagine being a little black girl who loves to roller skate and also is fighting a disease. What do black girls do best? Y'all gonna answer that?
Black girl magic. What do you mean?
All day, every day.
I could have sworn we just did that already. Okay, whatever.
You know? I'm just saying. So basically, roller skating. Her family is backing her up. She's fighting her disease. Her parents are played by Omar Goodwin and Golden Brooks. Her brother's played by Jermaine Harris. And then she has her two best friends. It's a teaching moment when it comes to teaching young people about sickle cell, and also going into the history of Black folks and their love for roller skating.
Nice.
That's a whole other art right there.
Yeah, we got to get more than roll bounce. We got to do more than roll bounce.
I'm just saying. But back to Marcy. She's a 9-time AACP Image Award winner, producer, and an actress. Shout out to her parents, Joshua Martin and Carol Martin, for allowing her to be herself, for her to live in her age, to not let stardom get to her head, for letting her be a child first, a teenager first, and then an actor and a producer, and an Image Award winner later on. So, Black girl, I'm rooting for you. And at 32 years old, I have no shame turning on Disney Channel to watch your show when it happens. No shame.
Not even a little bit. Pauline, how do you feel about Disney Channel's Saturdays?
I'm excited to see it. It sounds like such a cute story, such a fun story. Plus, I've just always been, I've been missing out on the whole roller skating thing because I never got around to it, or I just never got into it. But I feel like this is inspiration, not just for me, but for anybody who wasn't into it before or weren't able to get into it before. And plus, I'm so proud. I feel like a proud auntie. This is exciting. I hope it just keeps going.
The older sister would be nice.
Nah, I prefer auntie. I prefer auntie. I already got 2 nephews. I'm good.
More powerful title.
Exactly. Right. But yeah, I'm really excited for this. I'm super proud of her, and I can't wait to see more from her. And I hope she's continued to be well protected, because this industry ain't no joke. So
yes,
good for her, and good for this series coming up.
For real.
Yeah, look forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Disney Channel's Saturdays. When it comes, we will definitely give you guys way more information. But again, we don't have anything solid right now. They just ordered the pilot. Moving on. Unlike their hit success WandaVision, Disney Plus has immediately released merchandise for the Falcon and Winter Soldier, which we will now be calling Black Falcon and Winter Soldier. Watch episode 2, you'll understand. So it's been a floodgate, just a floodgate of cool merchandise from Black Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And Hot Toys. Anybody in the collector's space knows Hot Toys. They do high-end collectible figures, beautiful, almost picturesque statues that you can move and pose and do all sorts of great things. And I just want to say, Hot Toys, you disrespected that black man. I don't know if Anthony Mackie was busy. I don't know if y'all just did it off of some old pictures from 1986. But y'all could have made that man look better. Everything else looks great, but that face. Hot Toys, that face. Yeah. Yeah. Probably you got any words for Hot Toys and what they did to Anthony Mackie's beautiful face?
Nah, they messed it up. Y'all fucked up. Y'all fucked up.
Oh, real.
That's it.
Nice. Marvette, how do you feel about Hot Toys?
This is something they could have kept to themselves,
right?
And not have it out there. It's an unfinished project.
I'm just saying, y'all be asking for a lot of money for them Hot Toys. That's why I don't collect y'all like that. But when y'all do stuff right, it's beautiful. And it's no.
Not today.
Not today. But the one with his goggles on looks fantastic. But black men have eyes. We see things. So y'all could, yeah. Yeah. But speaking of Disney and Marvel and just people doing stuff, this past week also announced from Marvel, of course, Disney, but Marvel, owned by Disney. Marvel Comics is leaving Diamond Distributors. Diamond Distributors, until last year when DC Comics left them, had a stranglehold, basically a monopoly, on the distribution of comic books, like almost everywhere, basically everywhere. Marvel is now moving to Penguin Random House. They are part of the Random House family. And as I just said, they are following this after DC did it last year. This, I'm gonna start this one off, guys. This is a big deal. This is a big deal. Diamond has had a monopoly for decades over the comic book industry in America. That's one of the reasons I feel that it has been stifled. But now that you have more independent publishers, especially Black authors, which we are discussing on this podcast, and we've discussed in previous podcasts, especially Black comic book companies, they're like, yeah, we don't need you. We can go right to the people. We don't need to deal with you, your rules, your codes, your processes. We don't have to deal with your mess, basically, because that's what it is. It's a mess. But I feel that Diamond Seeds is gonna be like, oh crap, we just lost the big two. Who we got left? And they're gonna go turn to smaller companies to distribute their books. And I feel with the right deal, this could be huge for Black-owned publishing company, specifically comic book ones. Or if you are a publishing company and you publish comic books, this could be a huge deal, a way to expand your business, a way to get into some of those old school contacts to even connect to bigger, newer things, but to just give yourselves more reach. Because Marvel's going to leave a hole because now, instead of Diamond being a distributor, Diamond is going to be a seller. Like they have to sell people Marvel comic books now. That is like, whoa. That's a big shift. And it is, again, something I think that Black companies need to take advantage of. They just do. When there's a vacuum, it has to be filled by something. Again, know what you're getting into. Again, what was it? Research. Know the market. Research. Know your value. And when you go in and negotiate, get the best deal for you. I think Diamond might be looking after this announcement. Diamond might be looking for some new stuff to do, some hot new stuff. And we've been talking about this for months now. Afrofuturism is the way. It's the way. Paulina, how do we feel about Marvel Comics leaving Diamond distribution?
I just want some clarity between distribution and selling. Because I think my mind just kind of stopped when you said that. Can you expand on that?
Distribution is where they're the ones who basically send it out.
Right.
They okay. Marvel produces a comic book. Then Diamond orders a certain amount of numbers and they go sell that number to other people.
Right.
That's distribution. But as a wholesaler, Marvel like, no. Somebody else gonna give you the books. Now, if you want to sell these books to people, you still got to buy the books from us and then go and turn around and sell them to somebody else.
Oh, I see. Huh. Thank you for that clarification. And you're right. That sounds like.
And I hope my.
But
yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I mean, just to echo what you're saying, it sounds like an amazing opportunity for smaller Black-owned comic books series people stores to put their foot in and see where that takes them. That's interesting. Well, I'm understanding why though, because Diamond seems to be archaic in ways of how it works with these companies, and I'm pretty sure that's the big reason why DC and Marvel left. They're big enough to be able to do their own thing and work with other publishing companies, or again, do their own thing. So this is an interesting shift. I'm curious to know how this is going to work out if Diamond decides to work with smaller companies, if it would work out, or if they will mess it up, because that's the thing. They might mess it up. I mean, that's all I got to say about it.
Marvette, how do you feel about Marvel leaving Diamond?
Find black companies, invest in them. Find black authors, invest in them. Find black creators and invest in them. Black is the way to go. You'll make your money no matter what. Good luck. I guess neutral is the word I'm looking for. There you go.
Oh. Yeah, I think it was a really cool shakeup because with the COVID-19 hit and Diamond shut down, like comic books weren't coming out, shops weren't getting anything, and people were like, but you couldn't go to shops anyway. But you could go outside of a shop and they could put the books outside for you to pick up. We were doing it already at the beginning of the pandemic, but when Diamond shut down, it hurt the industry bad. But if you have different publishers, if you have different distribution channels, if you don't have a monopoly on something, business keeps going. Business keeps thriving. And it's really weird, again, Marvel following DC doing it first and seeing, oh, it worked? Okay. But hey, 2 times in a row, good call. Good call 2 times in a row, being the follower and not the leader. But again, you have to give props to DC because DC did it first. They're like, wait a minute, what happened? What you mean? We understand it's a pandemic, but people are still trying to get stuff. Comic book shops need to stay open. This is our business. And Diamond didn't have anything for him. Diamond did not handle the pandemic well. And DC like, okay, yeah, we out. And now here's Marvel. Same thing. Yeah, y'all still ain't handling this stuff well. It's cool. But Marvel, unlike DC, because DC now releases their comic books on Tuesday, Marvel will continue to release their comic books on Wednesday, and they're still tradition. They're still tradition. Like I said, I think it's a good opportunity for smaller companies, especially some black-owned ones. They can go in with a little bit of leverage because Diamond's going to need the money. Diamond's going to need it. And that's it. That's the end of my notes right around the time it seems like I'm about to lose my voice. So that was perfect. Well, at the end of the Afro Animation podcast, we like to go around and see what we have talked or found out about things in Afrofuturism or general geekdom that we just didn't have time for on today's note. Paulina, let's start with you. Anything else in Afrofuturism or general geekdom that we didn't talk about on our notes today? Okay. Marvette, how about you?
I like the podcast being neutral tonight. I'm enjoying it a little bit. But I'm watching Ghost in the Shell, the anime, which I found interesting. This is after watching the movie. Oh, I saw the movie. Then I'm enjoying a series right now. Both. It made me dig more and see what the anime is about. And I'm enjoying the series anime more than I enjoy the movies. Both the dub and the sub. It's really good. I like it.
You ever watched that live action Scarlett Johansson crap, did you?
No.
Good. Okay, good.
Because why would you?
We just double checking.
I know, even though a lot of people watched it, but I'm like, okay.
No, a lot of people did not watch it, and a few who did were stupid. No, I was just checking. We're just checking. No. Just double checking.
Oh, okay.
Anything else other than your deep dive? Hold on. Wait a minute. So, what did you think about Ghost in the Shell?
It's intriguing. It's interesting. And I kind of hope they do anime like this now. Because a lot of it, even though it's like, 2002, 2012? No, 2002. Just the whole idea of action fiction, it fits now. Why don't we have that? Why don't we have enough of it now? I'm just going to give it a 9 out of 10.
This is what I have to say about this. This is why Ghost in the Shell is a hallmark in the anime drama and the hallmark in science fiction. The reason Ghost in the Shell is the way it is because it was first. Everything you've seen came after.
But if you start great, won't you want to
Right.
keep it great?
That's the problem. When you start so high, there's only one other way to go.
It's been sadly down. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely
Yeah,
not.
yeah, not doing that. Not doing that.
I will keep that in mind.
But yeah, Ghost in the Shell. It started off at the top, and like I said,
And now it's
that's what
just
happened.
at there.
Yeah, yeah. Man, all right. Anything else, Marv?
No, good on mine. Or start reading Kindred.
Nice,
Nice.
Yes.
nice.
Mhm.
Still gotta buy my copy. Really, like trying to catch up on stuff. I finally started reading all the books I bought for Black History Month. Um, so yeah, I guess I'll start with my Afrofuturism roundup. Started reading the comic book Black Panther. Great graphic novel. Halfway through. Super hard to get through.
Nice.
It is, man. It's rough. It's rough, but I'm gonna get through it. But I love it. I do love it. Great artwork, good writing. It's a little dry at first because it's kind of a history lesson. But once you move out of just a history lesson, you start to get in the actual lives of people. Oh man, it's good. It's good. Halfway through. Halfway through. What else I got? I got a lot. Suicide Squad trailer, or should I say James Gunn's Suicide Squad trailer, dropped. Watched it, loved it. Please, Warner Brothers, please don't mess this up. Okay, the trailer is dope. You've given us dope trailers before, and the movies are terrible. Please do not mess this up. I'm actually looking forward to watching this movie. I actually want to see more of Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn, and I actually want to see Idris Elba character and how he interacts with everybody. Like I'm looking. Okay, another DC rant, but we're cutting that one short. I also watched Invincible. Jesus Christ, the words are not working. I watched Invincible on Amazon Prime, the animated series based on Robert Kirkman's graphic novel. Oh my God, it's good. It's like the book, but not like the book, where it keeps you intrigued, but still knowing if you read the book, but enough to be like, oh wait, what? That's different. But you're in it. You're in it. The first 3 episodes are up. They're out. Go watch. Enjoy. Oh my God. What?
Mm.
This. You say you might be a little sick of superhero fatigue. You might want something different. Watch Invincible. Speaking of super, watch the second episode of Black Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Yes, I'm telling you, it's and oh my God, it's freaking amazing. The dialogue, just the dialogue, and the way they set stuff up, they are so aware of what's going on. So spoilers, we know this from trailers and stuff. There's a new Captain America. Sam's in Captain America. Everybody's kind of like saying, like, bruh, what is happening? Why aren't you in America? But the new Captain America is on a PR campaign with his black sidekick.
Mm-hmm.
And they go to his former high school, which is now predominantly black.
Yep.
So the PR is, but look, people love him. You can't get mad they took it from a black man. Yo, this show is amazing. I know you want to hear about the action scenes. It's Marvel. I want to hear about there. Look for them. Dialogue of the is incredible. There's this one scene we were talking about it, we came on, where Sam and Bucky are walking through a neighborhood, and this kid just starts to yell the reason why we've changed the name of the show, "A Black Falcon." And Sam is like, "Wait, you talking to me?" He's like, "Yeah, ain't you Black Falcon?" Sam is like, "Why? Because I'm black and I'm the Falcon?" Well, no, the kid's like, "Yeah, my dad calls you that." And he's like, "Why? Because I'm black and I'm the Falcon?" And the kid's kind of like, "Well, Yeah. And Sam looked at him like, oh, so what they call you? Black kid? And dude, the kid wanted to curse at him. If it wasn't a Disney show, the kid would say, fuck you, dude. It was so good. And they linger on it. Like the moment they linger on it. And then the kid is with another person. And Sam looks at the other person and said, I got him, didn't I? And they both start laughing. And Sam and Bucky walk off. It's beautiful. And I'm not doing it justice. Watch the show. After you watch Invincible so you can break out that superhero fatigue, and then watch Falcon and the Black Falcon and the Winter Soldier so you can understand why Marvel does superheroes real, real good and you should be fatigued by it. So yeah, that's it. What else? Oh yeah, okay. And these two things I randomly got Instagram commercials for because again, I'm Black and I'm proud. I support Black stuff. I share Black stuff. We got a podcast, Instagram, Afro Anime Initiative. We share Black stuff. So Instagram gives me targeted ads. They sent me two today. A Taste of Heishi box, which is like the boxes we get from like Japan, Japan Crate, or Canadian candy where it's just all Canadian snacks, stuff like that. Well, now it seems Haiti has one. And just to top it off, oh no, hold on. I'm gonna let you know why these two things aren't in the notes. And then just to top it off, a couple of minutes later, I get Black Uno. I'm like, what's Black Uno? All the cards are black. What are we talking about here? Black Uno is a new version of the Uno card game where you buy the cards and you get a link to an app. You have to pay for it. And you get the link and you can download an app. If you play Uno and somebody say gives you a draw 8. Oh, yes, there are draw 8 cards in Black Uno. But you may not have to draw that 8. If you can answer a Black trivia question from the app, the person that gave you the card will have to draw those 8 cards. I thought it was wonderful. But then I had to stop for a minute before I pressed any buttons. Besides the fact that I'm a little broke, but also because lately, especially with some of the stuff that's been going on with the Black Lives Matter global organization, a lot of people say stuff is for Black people. A lot of people say stuff is by Black people. But the people who are profiting from it are not Black. And I need to do heavy research on Taste of Haiti and Black Uno before I put any purchase or any of my money down. But I thought it was fascinating because stuff like that is cool. Stuff like Taste of Haiti or Taste of Ghana, anything that brings more authentic African Black cultures to people on the mass scale. Sounds cool, but again, it's who's making it, whose products, and who profits. We got to be smarter with stuff like that. We just have to. And definitely with Black Uno, that commercial was almost offensive. Almost, not really, but it was close. It was close. But I was still intrigued. But I want to know who actually made this and who owns it. And that's the end of my extra podcast, Afrofuturism Geekdom Roundup. But before we go, if you enjoyed the podcast, if you enjoyed our rants, if you enjoyed our commentary, and even if you didn't and you want to talk mess, but like the video, comment, subscribe and come back for more, and share. Invite your friends. Let them join us. But that's it for us here at the Afro Anime Digital Podcast. We hope you enjoyed yourself, and please come back for more. Later.